Let's talk mirrors. Mirrors are fun to use, aren't they? They're sparkly. They come in all kinds of different sizes and shapes. They're just really fun to use. They're very versatile. But some of my pet peeves are when mirrors are used in the wrong place or they're the wrong size. So I thought I would talk a little bit today about some of those things. So why do we use mirrors? We use mirrors for function in our bathroom because we need to see ourselves, right? To put on our makeup, to fix our hair, to shave, to get ready for the day. When we're walking out the door, we use mirrors to make a room feel bigger. We use mirrors to make a room feel brighter. Sometimes we just use them because they're sparkly and they're pretty and we like them. First, let's talk about what you see in a mirror. Mirrors reflect things. That is one of their biggest functions, right? Is to reflect back at you what you are seeing. So when you are putting a mirror somewhere, kind of keep that in mind. When you hang it, what do you see when you're looking at different angles through that mirror? Do you see a toilet? Now, sometimes when you're in a bathroom, say a powder room, and if the builder decided to place the vanity directly across from the toilet, you don't really have a choice. You're going to see the toilet. But if you're hanging it, in your house somewhere across from the powder room or another bathroom like that, if you have a toilet that might be reflected, maybe you don't want to put a mirror there. Or if you're going to have a trash can reflected, maybe you don't want to put a mirror there. Maybe if it's just a wall of doors and that's it and there's nothing else that's going to be seen, you don't want to put a mirror there. Same thing if you're using it for a dark room. Again, think about what though you're reflecting on the outside. Is it going to be something pretty that you're reflecting from the outside if it's opposite a window? Maybe it's just a parking lot, and do you really want to walk by every day in that mirror and see the parking lot twice? So if you have a choice, if you can control some of that, then just be mindful of what your mirror is reflecting back at you and make sure that it's pretty, something that you want to see, something that is adding value to that space. Also, make sure that your mirror is the correct size for where you're hanging it. So whether it's going over a sideboard or a sofa, wherever it is, first of all, whenever you're putting things, usually you want to break things up into odd numbers because it's better for the eyes, not even. So think 1/3 or 2/3, 1/5, 3/5, things, kind of proportions like that is usually what I use when hanging things and trying to determine the proper size for something in a space. So if you're hanging a mirror over a chest in your entryway, for example, you want it to be about 2/3 the width of that piece. And then also for the height, you don't want it to be too short. So say you have a really tall ceiling and you're going to put it over your fireplace. Don't put a mirror, that's only 36 inches high if you have 2-story ceilings. You want to have a nice tall mirror, something that is proportionate to the size and the shape of the space that you're using. And you don't have to hang. You can lean a mirror. So a mirror can serve multiple purposes as long as it's used properly. For more about this and images to support and kind of show you maybe what some of my favorite mirrors are, I'm adding this to my blog on my website. So go visit my website. Also, when hanging a mirror, one last thing, when hanging your mirrors, it's the same as art. So if it's over a vignette or over your vanity, again, you don't want it to be more than 2 to 4 inches above that piece that you're hanging it over so that it feels like it is a whole and not separate pieces kind of put in one space but they don't fit together. Or if you're hanging it on the wall, then you want to make sure that it is again on center of the mirror, somewhere between 62 to 66 inches on center is kind of where it should hang on the wall. So the middle of your mirror should be about that high from the floor. So I hope you found these tips helpful, and go visit my website to see some pretty pictures and some of my favorite mirrors. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.